What's going on, guys? This is Badass Veer. Just wanted to make a quick video that's gonna run over a couple things real quick. First off being, and I'm sure everyone's heard about this, but the exciting news that Spider-Man has entered the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Finally, it's happened. I can't tell you how excited I am about this because I love Spider-Man. I grew up on watching the first two movies, and he's just my favorite Marvel character of all time. And finally, we're going to see him joining in with the Avengers and all the other characters. And hopefully, and I'm sure he will be in the Infinity War. So that's great. And I can't wait to see him in Civil War. I've been waiting for a long time. I mean, I like the first three movies, and I liked Amazing Spider-Man 1, but Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just pretty terrible movie. I mean, the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, okay, that was pretty good. And then the longer it kind of sat with me, I was kind of like, no, I think that movie kind of sucks. And it really did. I didn't really find anything good about it except for maybe the parts with Spider-Man in it. But hopefully Marvel will do a better job at this. Maybe they'll focus more on Spider-Man and not as much on the love story. And I understand that Spider-Man, the concept of Spider-Man is dealing with both sides of his life, but every movie has been more about Peter Parker's struggle to be with Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy rather than being Spider-Man. So hopefully we'll see that a little bit better. And I'm sure in the movies, or in the Avengers movie, it's going to be nothing but Spider-Man. So that'll be good. When the movie actually comes around in July 21st, 2017, it's probably going to have probably a good combination of both Spider-Man and Peter Parker, which I'm fine with, as long as they just don't make it stupid. That's all I ask for. I'll make a separate video on him and kind of talk about what I want to see other than that. So really excited. Can't wait to see what movies he's going to show up in, or if he's going to maybe cameo in an upcoming movie just to tease him. But really excited. Next part, I made a custom Red Skull figure, which I wanted to show you guys. I thought it'd be really cool. Basically, it's just the Electro body, which is ironic because we were just talking about it. I took the Electro body and made a Red Skull out of it, which I actually really like. I think Hasbro should definitely start finding new ways to make molds that will work for people that wear trench coats or whatever, such as Punisher, Nick Fury. I think this is a really good mold for Red Skull because he's a pretty muscular guy, and maybe this makes him look a little too muscular, and it doesn't really like match up with a trench coat. I think this looks really cool though. And what I did was I removed Red Skull's hand. I trimmed down the peg a little bit because it's a pretty big peg, and I shaved it down so it could fit in there. Right now he's got his the Electro hand in here, but I also took this hand and shaved it down as well so he could hold his gun here. So now he can hold his gun. I also took off the holster that was on his leg and I glued it to his thigh, so he has his little red gun as well on his side. That's very nice. It's staying on there for now, but I'm sure at some point it'll probably flake off, but that's okay. I'm not going to be posing around too terribly much, so he should stay pretty well intact. I'm not a huge customizer. Well, I'm not very good at customizing. I mean, I'd say I'm subpar. But I really like this. I mean, I just need some touch-up paint maybe in the blue because I just kind of painted over the blue. But I really like this. I really like the way it looks. The way I see it, he's kind of like how in Avengers Assemble, he steals Tony Stark's armor so he can stay alive or whatever it was. It's kind of how I see it. Like, his suit is meant to keep him alive from whatever his disease may be. So that's how I like to see it. So yeah, I like this quite a bit. Very cool. And he can hold his Tesseract. And another cool thing I like to think of is, swap the hand out for the electricity hands. and like, you know, you could make a scene where he's using the power of the cosmic cube to shoot electricity or something. So I think that's pretty cool. If you just kind of use your imagination, you could do a whole sorts of things with this. So I think that's pretty cool. And lastly, I'm just kind of doing an update on reviews. I really haven't had time to make reviews lately, and I'm doing this video like right before I go to school. But I haven't gotten my case of Marvel Legends yet for the Odin Wave. I don't know what's going on with online retailers. So far, the only place I've seen the Odin Wave is at Target. I'm waiting any day now for the case to ship, so who knows when that's going to happen. And I'm hopefully it'll ship before the Amazing Spider-Man wave, because I really don't want them coming out at the same time. For money reasons, and it's just going to be a overload of figures, which isn't a bad thing. I'll just have to, you know, review them as I go. But I'm really waiting. I'm really excited for that wave. So I'm, you know, been checking my emails to see if they've given me a notification of shipping yet, but it hasn't. So I apologize that it's been a while. I'm sorry I don't put out more videos, but it's just I'm a pretty busy person with everything going on, so I try to get to videos when I can, because I like making videos, but it's just it kind of gets pushed to the side when it comes to everything going on with school and work. So anyways, that's all I was needing to talk to you guys about. I don't know when the next video will be. Hopefully it will be soon. I'll make a discussion video about the Spider-Man in the MCU, and then maybe I'll do some reviews of some DC characters. I haven't really done any DC characters lately because it's just there's more Marvel figures coming out, and I haven't really collected any DC figures. I was kind of thinking about DC collectibles and maybe looking into those, but it's just there's just so many to collect, and I feel like I'm pretty far back in the game for collecting those. So we'll see what happens, but maybe I'll make a couple DC videos or something coming up. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave any comments and whatever. Maybe if there's something you want me to talk about, you could leave that in the comments below, and I'll see if I could maybe find something to talk about it. So anyways, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.